It's just my pleasure to talk in this conference from Tokyo. I just came back from Estonia 2 weeks back, and I'm now just registering in residency in Estonia because I have such a just very advanced system in such as X-Road and just e-residence there. So just it's just in my pleasure to to just at this conference. So now let's take a moment to think. What will education look like in 1,000 years? AI-driven learning, personal tutors embedded in virtual reality? As we consider this, let's also remember how texts like the Bible and the Quran, written more than 1,000 years ago, still rank as the best-selling books in the world. These texts continue to influence values across societies just as much education, which began in the almost 300 years ago, has shaped how we learn today. What will define and shape the education of tomorrow? As we think about the future of education, we can imagine many possibilities. One of them is the relationship between artificial intelligence and just humans in learning. Who will be teaching in the future, AI or humans? Or perhaps we'll both be learning from each other. AI offers exciting potential not only in assessing traditional learning, but also in opening new doors for how we evaluate different kinds of abilities, whether cognitive or perhaps something else entirely. What new dimensions could AI help us explore? Or could it go even further with AI teaching other AI? How will education change if machines learn from machines? With this level of advancement, education could go beyond the traditional knowledge we have valued for centuries. Could we be entering an era where different types of skills, those we don't currently measure as well, become just as important as the cognitive capabilities we have focused on since the Industrial Revolution? And where will this education take place? Will it be through traditional e-learning platforms at the universities, schools, or could decentralized autonomous organization DAOs become the global classroom of the future? Estonia's X-Road already shows how decentralized systems could work. These decentralized systems might also push us to rethink not only where education happens, but what we prioritize in learning. New formats might require new ways of assessing and developing a broader range of abilities, creating both opportunities and challenges. How might this affect the skills we value most? As we look ahead, it's not just about solving today's problems, but about asking the right questions for tomorrow. Science fiction prototyping helps us imagine future scenarios, while backcasting allows us to work backwards from the desired future. So in your just imaginations, what will education need to address in millennium? One of the questions we must ask is how education systems can evolve to measure and nurture a wide range of human potential, whether that's cognitive, emotional, or something else. And how can we ensure these systems are equipped to handle the challenges of the future? Rather than focusing on escaping to Mars or other extreme measures, what if humanity's future depends on how well we educate ourselves to solve the problems here on Earth. Education will be the key in tackling challenges like climate change, inequality, and technological disruption. Could education be humanity's next giant leap? But this leap may also require rethinking what we prioritize in education. Since the industrial revolutions, again, cognitive skills have been possible or just overemphasized. But as we look toward the next millennium, it's possible that new forms of intelligence, adaptability, and emotional depth will be just as important. The challenge will be how we nurture these qualities, how we find the resources to support this transformation. To address future uncertainties, social, economic, and environment, we need education systems that are resilient and adaptable. Blockchain and the DAOs offer the potential to decentralize education, making it more flexible and responsive to global needs. Again, just in Estonia's X-Road provides just a model for how decentralized systems can serve as a backbone of resilient, future-proof education systems. Decentralization offers resilience, but it also raises questions about how we ensure equitable access to education, especially when new kinds of learning experiences or skills are involved. And in that process, we may find that certain investment are necessary, whether in technology or in the development of broader human capabilities. Game theory, just as you just may just have learned just in economics, helps us identify where current education systems fail, especially in terms of market inefficiency and the funding challenges. By applying decentralized tools like DAOs and NFTs, we can redesign the market to make education more resilient and equitable. Just as you see, just in this diagram shows how game theory identifies market failures and how some tools, marketplace design, just traditionally the government intervene in the market, but due to the latest technology such as blockchain, non-fungible tokens, DAOs, and others can redesign the market to fix the problem of the market failures. Through game theory modeling, we discovered the most pressing issue in future education is not content creation, it's financial barriers. Without solving these funding challenges, it would be impossible to build the education system of the next millennium. Because we think the transformation to the next millennium in education is gigantic, and clearly current funding system by the government and some donations are not so sufficient for these transformations. So these financial gaps affect not only the traditional forms of education, but also as again just the more expansive experience needed to develop different dimensions of human potentials. How can we address this? The global education financial gap now is growing from 39 US dollars billion, just US dollars 39 billion to just US dollars 148 billions annually. How can we close this gap before it becomes too wide? If education must evolve to develop a broader range of skills for the future, whether cognitive, non-cognitive, or experimental, it will require even greater investment. How do we secure these resources? Based upon the game theory, it is so critical. Through simulations using game theory and agent-based model, we explored how integrating blockchain and non-fungible tokens into traditional education funding models could significantly increase contributions rather than traditional just donations or government spending. Could this approach be the future of education funding, especially for the kinds of new learning experiences that go beyond traditional academic skills? So, interestingly, the average crypto donation is 82 times larger than traditional online donations. Why is this? How can we leverage this potential to solve education's financial challenges, particularly when it comes to funding the new kinds of experiences needed for a more expansive view of education? To address these financial challenges, we, Keio University, the various just in Japanese university initiative, developed Ongaishi system, a blockchain-based model that uses non-fungible tokens to link individual abilities with financial support. Through DAOs, just Ongashi DAOs, supporters can invest in students, receiving returns based upon their success in education and the workforce. Ongashi DAO connects education directly to the labor market and just education system itself. And this applies not just to cognitive capabilities, but to the broader range of human capabilities that will be increasingly important as artificial intelligence and the technology advance. So this is basically just our just ongashi system. As you see, just by just using game theoretical just model, or just by just matching, by just we just have just created a new just an agent sponsors to support education for learners, students. So then just after just students succeed, such as taking a new job, just in promotions and others, recruitment agency fees comes back to the sponsors. This is what just we just see ongashi system works in the just in DAO system. So now let's focus on individuals after just fixing financial just issues. Now just we need to think about individuals. It's more just related to education contents. To truly prepare for the future, we need to break down and analyze individual capabilities, both cognitive and non-cognitive capabilities beyond, and connect them to labor market demands. As we see, labor market demands are changing a lot, especially because just generative artificial intelligence evolving. So then just imagine an education system that scientifically identifies and optimizes each person's potential, matching it to global job opportunities beyond one country, whether it's whether it's just problem solving capabilities, adaptability, or emotional intelligence. These abilities will be crucial to find a job in just in just global just labor markets. So just as you see here, just because now just so far just traditionally we have just focused too much on just knowledge and the skills which are directly linked to just current labor market needs. But again, just recently just one skill, just this life cycle, is now just almost 4.2 years from just 40 years until recently due to the artificial intelligence just advancement. But any person has just increased the capabilities, skill sets. So these just capabilities to increase new skill sets must be competencies, just motivations and values and the personalities and the temperament. And these non-academic just capabilities are critical. This is what just I want to say in this just in this slide. So given this, we have just developed just grow almost 80 years ago, and it became the case of just Harvard Business School. So every year I'm invited by Harvard for explaining how just we just use artificial intelligence to gauge each person's not only cognitive capabilities but also non-cognitive capabilities and beyond. So just our just growth system, our platform is designed to assess individual capabilities through 360 degrees feedback. However, the most important part for 360 degrees just assessment is the evaluation must be correct. Due to this, just we use artificial intelligence to check whether evaluator's evaluation is right or not. This is what just we use artificial intelligence. Due to this, rather than enhancing bias by artificial intelligence, but rather artificial intelligence fix the problem of bias. This is what just we just create, just our just artificial intelligence just grow. So then just our just growth system. At first, we just cover just global companies and also global governments such as Abu Dhabi government, Japanese government, and now just more than 1 million people just have used our system. And from just 6 years ago, we have started to use this system from elementary school students to high school students. Right now in Cambodia, Uzbekistan, and also Philippines, of course, as well as in Japan, these many just school children have used 360 degrees evaluations from childhood. I think just maybe just in Estonia and in Europe, our just system is not used, and that's maybe just in your school days you haven't used 360 degrees evaluations. But just now just our system has just grown further and further. I hope just it will be just used in Estonia as well. So now just I would like you to just see some just very just brief just a video which is now just applied in just many just just a school just environment.
How does AI evolution affect students? With the advent of generative AI, now everyone can master technology, leading to a rapid skill advancement worldwide. Due to the evolution of this AI, the time span in which a single skill holds value is diminishing. It's not just about technology. Within the AI era's educational landscape, how we learn, work, and grow is also rapidly evolving. Now, how will you navigate this AI era? Traditionally, in education, paper tests with definitive answers have been emphasized. However, with the advent of AI and generative AI, it's now possible to accurately answer all types of questions, including essay-based ones. Thus, in this age of AI, it's not just about the knowledge or academic skills that AI excels at handling. Our non-cognitive skills like empathy and creativity are what truly define and elevate our human role in this evolving landscape. Along with academic skills and knowledge, emphasizing non-cognitive skills in education is crucial for shaping our future.
Yeah, so as you see, just we just want to emphasize, of course, cognitive capability is important, but more than that, non-cognitives or just motivation, the values, and the ideas are more important, especially just after the generative AI or generative super intelligence. So now just we just try to just combine just education funding system Ongashi and the Grow. So while just Ongashi and the Grow are powerful systems, the real version goes just beyond what they can do alone. The goal is to create a global system where individuals have full control over their own data, expanding their potentials across borders. This is where collaborations with the systems like Estonia's X-Road e-residency come into play. We envision a future where individuals can use their abilities measured and enhanced through Grow and Ongashi in any part of the world with reduced financial barriers. And also, they can just nurture potentials beyond cognitive capabilities, such as emotional just intelligence and problem setting that they just non-cognitive just capabilities. So just by combining decentralized systems like X-Road with soul-bounded tokens, individuals can manage and utilize their personal data and skills globally, not only just of course just in our education market, but also in the just labor markets. So now just let's just take a look at how this just complex system and further just right now. Last year we have worked with Japanese government and the Vietnamese just university by using a multi-party secure computation. So this is as a part of just our effort to build a global human capital market. Human capital market we try to just make. We collaborate as again just Japanese cabinet office on a pilot project using just a multi-party secure computation and blockchain for cross-border cryptographic data matching. This project demonstrates how decentralized technology can securely manage data across borders, enabling global recognition of both cognitive and non-cognitive capabilities over just countries, maintaining privacy. This level of secure decentralized collaboration ensures individual data can be controlled and used to enhance the opportunities worldwide, regardless of geographic or systematic boundaries. So just finally, just our vision for education 1,000 years from now isn't something we can build alone. We are here today because we believe in collaborating to create a global system where individuals can control their own data, break down financial barriers, and enhance their potential across borders. By working with global systems like Xroad and e-residency, Ongash and Grow can integrate seamlessly with decentralized technologies, allowing people to use their skills and abilities to create diverse, inclusive society. So this system is designed to last into the next millennium, evolving with the needs of future generations while reducing financial challenges. We are inviting you to join us on this journey. Together, we can create an education system where diverse abilities are valued, financial obstacles are reduced, and the individuals empowered to build the society of tomorrow. So thank you for your time. So what do you think? Can we design an education system for the next just millennium together? Let's make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have also received two questions. Would you say that Web3 lays a kind of a foundation for the future of our society and for the next educational system?
Yeah, I strongly just believe so. So I think we can just create just a Web3 is a very just it's a very just broad and it's sometimes conceptual just thinking. However, blockchain is the base tools as just you have just used in Estonia, but also just beyond non-fungible tokens, decentralized autonomous organization, smart contract, and the further fungible tokens, soul-bounded tokens can be used. And these tools are so useful for just connecting between physical and the digital world together. And the further in the crypto world, it's completely just different just investors we can find. It is also just good for just an education funding system as well.
Do you see any risks with platforms like Grow?
Yeah, sure. So I think it's any systems just have clear just weakness. So we just try to just do our best for reducing bias of each evaluators beyond just traditional 360 evaluations. But at the same time, just Grow just our just bias reduction is not so may not be perfect, of course. And the further, right now, just Grow is not an open system yet. Unless clearly just it is some just risk that just our just system might be hacked and others. So this so due to this just we know our some just clear just potential just weakness, but at the same time just just in our just 360 system must be just better than just traditional 360 just evaluation system due to the less bias.
Mm-hmm. And one last question. Would you say that cryptos like Solana and Ethereum, along with their respective networks, could potentially open new avenues for businesses?
Yeah, I think so. Because just I'm right now they're just only Japanese who just have just been just elected as Ethereum next billion fellow. So just because just I have just worked around just with the just Ethereum Foundation. So I think just they are just clear just objective is to create digital public goods. It's so just powerful. So because this is a public goods, anyone can just create just a new system over Ethereum. Of course, Solana is trying to just define just blockchain, but many just blockchain just can become just public chain. So that's or just over just this system already so many just business people are working on. And the further just from now on, so as just you may know, because last just July, ex-president just Trump, U.S. President just Trump just clearly just mentioned if he is going to be elected, just clearly he's going to support just just Bitcoin, just Ethereum, that they just crypto system more. And also in Japan, we have just we are the first country to create DAO law, decentralized autonomous organization law. So that's now just many just Japanese business people can create DAO based upon Japanese just regulations. And that's and further, I worked for BlackRock before just setting up my just company. So then just BlackRock created ETF this year of Bitcoin and further Ethereum. So that's ETF. It means because now just financial people can invest in cryptos. And further, last week I was in Singapore. If you just take a Uber type service Grab in Asia, you can just settle by just Ethereum or just Bitcoin. So that's we can just use just crypto so easily now just in Singapore, in Hong Kong. So that's now just it's more just a business opportunity, that's for sure.
Thank you very much. Do we have offline questions from the audience that we will transfer online with the help of this microphone? Go ahead.
Thank you, sir, for your presentation. It was very interesting. I was surprised by one slide where you showed that now we have AI and students can use this to answer questions in the test. I'm not sure. I'm not saying I'm negatively surprised, but what do you see the future? Is it, let's say, like 10, 20 years from now? Is it worthwhile at all to teach pupils and students math and language skills and physics, because in the same way as we do it now? Or we should start teaching them how to use AI to access this knowledge and to be more capable than students are now?
So I think it's a very great questions. I think so I think still we haven't had a clear ideas. But some for example, let's take one example. One a professor at Carnegie Mellon University, one professor mentioned from now on, because given the latest AI advancement, each individual has to accumulate their knowledge base much higher than before. So for increasing the level of knowledge accumulation, so they have to accelerate the learning speed than traditional learning. So due to increasing the speed of learning, clearly students are going to they need support from artificial intelligence, but individualized. So due to this, AI is going to help this. But at the same time, some also other professors pointed out, it for elementary school or junior high school students, it might be too early for them to use artificial intelligence. In other words, rather than thinking by him or by herself, but rather they depend too much on artificial intelligence. And that's clearly it's now it's a crossroad. How we are going to use AI? But of course, we are going to use AI. But the way of using AI, I think more we have to consider this further. But but at least clearly all students have to learn more than before. While it's easier for them to to come to the level you have now. If let's say it takes 10 years so far, but maybe for the next generations, it only requires 5 to 6 years rather than 10 years. This is what we have discussed. This very important, serious questions with many artificial intelligence my colleagues.
Thank you.
We have about a minute left for one last question, dear audience. Should you be curious in asking something from our esteemed colleague in Tokyo, now's the time. 45 seconds left. I'm a patient man, I can wait. But I believe there are no pressing questions. Thank you so much, Professor Masahiro. An applause.
Thank you very much.